everybody, hello. It's my pleasure having you all today. Today it's November 26th, 2020, and in today's lesson we are going to be talking about health vocabulary, right? Remember that the main idea of today's lesson is that you can have new words, new expression, or remember them in case that you have covered them in any class or on your own, right? And through these words, or basically by learning or remember these new words, the idea then is that you have the opportunity to participate in our private lessons or in our talk shows that we are running every Saturday at 10:30 a.m. So you have a place where spoken English is first priority, and the main idea is that you can improve your fluency, coherence, pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar range. Without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and let's dive right in. Alrighty. So everybody, this lesson is brought to you thanks to the sponsorship of iSpeak. iSpeak is the place where we teach you in a private way how you can improve your fluency, coherence, vocabulary, and grammar range. We're talking about speaking, right? This lesson is brought to you by Speaking Strategies through the program iSpeak, and we deliver these programs thanks to the sponsorship of Radio NICALINGUE, right? Guys, if you would like to know information about our private lessons, the only thing that you need to do is to give us a call or to send us a message through the WhatsApp number that you have right there on the screen, which is 88125-123. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with today's lesson, guys. Today's lesson is about health, and our first word is physical condition. One more time, physical condition. And what does physical condition means? Physical condition, everybody, is the condition or state, right, of the body or bodily functions. It turns out that every player or every person or every single athlete that is in this industry, which is sports, they need to have a really good physical condition. It doesn't matter what kind of game or what kind of sports you practice, you need to have a really good physical condition if you would like to have the opportunity to pursue a prize or to win something, right? We have the example over there, and the example says CR7 determined to stay in top physical condition and get lots of rest ahead of the new championship program. If you are if you are an athlete, you will know that your body needs the proper amount of food, your body needs the proper amount of rest, the proper amount of physical conditions in order for your body to be at an optimal scale, right? So that's our first word, everybody, and we move it on to our next word, and our next word is going to be old wives' tales, right? One more time, old wives' tale. Once again, old wives' tale. And what does it mean? This is something that is a supposed truth, but it's not, right? Which is actually spurious or superstition. You know that, have you heard from people saying, on Friday 13, you cannot do certain things, otherwise you're gonna be cursed. Or another example would be is that if you see a ladder, right, and you go through the ladder, behind or under the ladder in this case. So you will have like a couple of years of bad luck. The same thing is going to happen if you break a mirror. So if you break a mirror, according to this old wife tale, is that you're going to have 7 years of bad luck. Personally, I don't believe in the things, but there are people that do believe, and that's the thing. There are things which suppose are truth, but actually are spurious or superstition. We have an example over there. In our countries, old wives' tales and superstitions still reign today. It's true, right? So if you travel to any part of the world, people over there in their villages or communities, they will tell you, you know what, you shouldn't go that way because there is something that is going to happen to you if you do the opposite of that. So that is old wives' tales. All right, good. So our third word, guys, it's going to be to dispel, right? Dispel, everybody, is to make something disappear, to make a doubt, to make feelings, to make belief completely disappear. And this word, we also use it in the industry of medication, right? It turns out that because of the awareness of coronavirus around the world, nowadays we are doing different kind of things for us to be away from this kind of disease or illness. And for example, here in Nicaragua, people were doing some kind of mint tea, right? And they were saying that mint tea has great benefit for health, and obviously from one way to another, it help you out to immune your system, and coronavirus is not going to attack your body, right? But it turns out that doctors has been, they have realized about this pattern in society, and they have to show up in different kind of media to dispel, right? To make this belief, these feelings, these doubts to disappear, right? In fact, there's not something that tells us that having mint tea is going to help you out to get away from coronavirus. So we have the example over there, and the example says there are some doctors on the internet that are dispelling coronavirus myth, which is truth, right? Which is totally true. Okay, so our next word, everybody, is to tackle. This is another term we use in the field of health, and it turns out that there are some research, or there are some people that they dedicate their life to study some kind of illness or sickness, and they look for ways that the body can be itself immune, right, for this kind of sickness. So they most likely spend their life tackling, right, these situations in life when you are a severe condition, or when you have any type of sickness, right, in your life. So, but let's move it on to the meaning of tackle. And tackle says to make an organized and determined attempt. Yeah, all right. So it's an attempt that you need to do to deal with a problem. And nowadays we have a situation that new generation are having a lot of trouble with allergies because of the dust. My case, for example, my daughter can't stand next to dust. Otherwise, I know that I need to give her some medication for her to breathe normally, for her to breathe easily. So sometimes, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's really hard, right? It's kindly hard, and but this is what it is, right? This is what it is. So we have tackling allergies is tricky business, which is true. A doctor, which is a doctor taking care of allergies, they will run different kind of tests in order to find out what actually is going on with your relative, right? So that will be to tackle. Next, guys, is word number 5, and word number 5 says check up. All right, check up. Just together, check up. Alrighty, check up. Good. So the meaning of checkup, everybody, is an examination by a doctor or dentist to make sure you are healthy. The good thing about checkups is that even though that you need to pay a monthly fee because you need to go to your doctors, or if you have a private doctor and whenever you have the need you can go over there, this is where most of the illness around the world are detected. So it's very important that we can have a plan, or we can have at least in our agendas a time for us to go and run some medical checkups. We have the example. The example says the disease was detected during a routine checkup, which is true, everybody. So I have family members that they go in a medical checkups every now and then, but the truth is that they have been able to to prevent certain things, and because they were able to detect that just in time, they were able to succeed. I know that we don't have this this kind of customs in Nicaragua where we need to go and have these medical checkups, but this is a really good thing. So I encourage you guys that you can go ahead and run your medical checkups. All right, that was word number 5. Let's move it on, everybody, with word number 6 and word number 7. Word number 6 is reactive, right? Reactive. And word number 7 will be proactive. The main difference between these two words, number 6, reactive means acting in response to a situation rather than creating or controlling it. As you can see in the picture just right there, there is a problem, there is a situation. There are people out there that they cannot put their pieces together, and they don't know what to do or what to say or how to react, right? That's the thing. And also we have, guys, proactive. And proactive is basically creating or controlling a situation rather than just responding to it after it has happened, right? So as you can see next to the picture, reactive, you will see a person that is proactive. There is a problem, there is a situation, and finds way to look for solutions, right, in that situation or particular problem. So we got the example of proactive, and proactive means being proactive is extremely important for staying healthy and averting illness, which is true. The opposite, well, we have the example of reactive, and now let me go ahead and talk about this just a little bit. I truly believe that if you have a proactive way of seeing things, your life will be less stress, right? I'm not saying that your life will be perfect. I'm just saying that you will be less stressed, and by lowering down the level of stress, obviously you will feel more confident with your life. And by having this confidence in you or within you, what is going to happen is that you will feel a little bit happier. So you know what I mean? So guys, we are gonna have problems all the time. We need to face problems. That's part of our daily routine or our daily life. So we have either two options, the option of being reactive or the option of being proactive. But the truth is that if you are reactive, meaning that you are not going to be able to solve a solution or to the problem, and besides that, you're going to get sick, and after that, you need to pay for your sickness, right? Stress. I'm talking about stress, for example. You need to take medication. So if you are being reactive, what is going to happen is that you have more negative things to experience rather than being proactive. Proactive, in other words, will be just switching your mindset, where instead of you thinking about just the problem, you only have problem, try to think about solutions, right, to that problem. So guys, it's much better to be proactive, just because when you are proactive, you will feel more confident. You're gonna be believing in yourself, and when that happens, you will feel happier, And that's the thing, right? So you will always find a problem. You will always face this kind of situations where you have two options, either being reactive or being proactive. All right, so let's move it on to our next word, everybody. That is going to be dun, 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 dun. Okay, we already covered proactive. We know what proactive is. And baseline. Good. So when it comes to baseline, this is another word or vocabulary that you can use with health, but not only with health, also with any other topic in your life. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. It's a minimum or a starting point used for comparison. If you run a business, for example, if you are a doctor, or if you are just a person who wants to measure how you are doing today, and in a couple of weeks, months, of years, you will do the same thing again. You are going to measure yourself. You will see how you have been reacting, or how your path in line has been, right? So the reason why we need to set up a baseline, it's because it will give us the opportunity to say how much we have improved, how much in that ladder of the success that we need for our body, for our businesses, for anything that we want to accomplish in life. We need to set up our baseline, right, at a starting point. We have the example over there. The example says each player at Real Madrid will have a baseline health assessment before each season, which is true, right? Every single player, not even at Real Madrid, but any player around the world, we're talking about professionally, they will need to be assessed, right? So their coaches, or the team, or in this case the football club that has paid for him, they know what kind of player they have. In my personal case, for example, when I'm talking to students, I need to make or settle down, right, a baseline, making sure what are capable of doing and what they cannot do, so I can help them in those things where they need to improve, so they can see better results as fast as possible. Okay, that was baseline. And our next word, guys, is to unwind. And to unwind, everybody, means to relax after a period of work or tension. So every Friday, right, we need to look for ways to unwind ourselves. And basically, we have the example. The example says we uncover the best techniques to unwind and relax, including aromatherapy, mindfulness, and a great night's sleep. Alrighty, so these are the ways that you can unwind yourself. In other words, just relax. Good. So that was word number 9, guys. We move it on to our next word number 10, which is chronic diseases, right? Disease or diseases. Chronic disease, when you have when you face a personal situation with your life, with your health, right? It could be your heart, it could be your lungs, it could be your brain, it could be your kidneys. That's gonna be depending how your body actually reacts, right? Or how your body actually works, right? We have the meaning, and the meaning is a type of disease that continues to occur for a long time. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Thanks God, I don't have a chronic disease. However, I do know people that they do, and it's quite difficult, everybody. So I believe that one of the pressure things that we have in life is health, because if you're healthy, you can accomplish different kind of things, academically, professionally speaking, personally speaking. So you can accomplish different kind of things as long as you are healthy. But once you lose that, so life is gonna be complicated. However, even though there are some phrases to cheer you up, especially if you are facing a chronic disease, I know that it's not easy, right? And those ones who actually handle that situation pretty well, I would have to admit that they have a lot of courage, right? They have a lot of strength. And if I were in that situation, I wouldn't know where I would take those strength from, right? It's quite difficult. So we have the sample, we have the example over here, and the example says having a chronic disease doesn't mean, or does not mean, you can not longer enjoy the good things in life. It depends, right? This disease may not be curable, but they can often be controlled. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think about this sentence or this answer, right? This statement, the statement says having a chronic disease does not mean you can no longer enjoy the good things in life. This disease may not be curable, but they can often be controlled. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about that statement. All right, guys, so we have reached the end of today's 10 words. And as you may know, the idea right now is that you can have from 4 to 5 questions, and you can use the words or the new words that we just covered today, which are old wives' tales, dispel, checkups, tackle, physical condition, reactive, proactive, and chronic disease. And the first question says, is health awareness important? One more time, is health awareness important? Now, as you may know, I'm gonna give you like a model answer. Beautiful Nicaragua. All right, so as you may know, I am going to give you a model answer, and in the model answer is going to be a gap or a blank space, and the idea is to match the right word with that blank space, just right there. Additionally to that, if you are watching this live, right, because we're live right now, the idea is that you can pause the video and think about an answer. Think about your own answer to that question. The question is health awareness important? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below if you think that health awareness is very important to you or not, right? So we have over here, is health awareness important? And the sentence says, or the answer to this question says, yes, I think so. I think you've got to maintain a good regardless of where you are. So now the idea is to match the right words with that blank space we have in our screen. So which word do you think it's going to be? Let me go ahead and check our, let's see, our box, right? Our chat box. Okay. All right, so there you go. So that's going to be physical condition, right? Physical condition. So the question is the following: is health awareness important? So you can answer something like, yes, I think so. I think you got to maintain a good physical condition regardless of where you are. Good. Question number 2, guys. Question number 2 says, do you think people have become more conscious in recent years? Once again, do you think people have become more health conscious in recent years? And we have the answer over there, and the answer says there is a lot of misinformation, and this is going to be quite tough, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. That got to be period. So I think we're definitely more health conscious in general, and then specifically to these problems. All right, so let's see. We have 3 blanks 3 spaces. So which one do you think is gonna be the first one? Let's see it right here in the chats, in the chat box. Let's see. Yeah, very good. So the first one is going to be old wives' tales, followed by dispel, and last but not least, tackle. Good job, good job, good job, good job, everybody. So high five and fist bump to you all, right? High five and fist bump to you all. Question number 3, everybody, is what can be done to make people more aware of their health? That's a good question, right? What can be done to make people more aware of their health? Alrighty, so we have a sample answer, and you know what the drill is. The idea is to match the right word or words or sentences or expression along with the right answer, right? So we have the answer. What can be done to make? Very good job. Yes, you got it right. It's checkups. Yes, 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 yes. So what can be done to make people more aware of their health? If people could go, this is a mistake over there. It's not called. If people could go for checkups and they can find out their limits in terms of what they can do, their bodies, then they can brainstorm ways to be healthy. Let me just go ahead and fix that problem over there. That was number 4, wasn't it? That was number 4. Yeah. No, I think it's going to be where it was. Yeah, number 3. It's going to be cooled, right? If people could, it's going to be the right. Great. So sorry about that, guys. Making sure that we have it good. All right. So we move it on with question number 4, everybody. And how does public health care help people? Public health care help people. How does public health care help people? That's question number 4. We have a model answer. The model answer says, well, I suppose right now it's more than I think it's gonna be easy. This is word 6 and 7. Yeah, that's right. Very good. Reactive and proactive, right? It always seems to focus on the more immediate issues that people face with their health rather than promoting ways of how to prevent problems. The truth is that when we have good health, we don't care about prevention at all, right? And I include myself there. But as long as we are growing up and we are turning ourselves a little bit older, I think that we need to start thinking about this kind of situation where we need to think to look for ways to have better access, right, to healthcare, especially for grown-ups or elderly people. Good, guys. So question number 5 and last says, in your opinion, what is more important, eating healthy food or doing exercise? We have a model answer, and the model answer says just right there. To be honest, I believe that it is crucial to do both, okay, in order to be healthy. However, if I had to choose only one option, I would choose eating healthy food, because otherwise the risk of developing that was easy. We already covered physical condition, old wives' tale, dispel, tackle, checkups, proactive. So the last one standing just right there is chronic disease of digestive system increases, which is true, right? So if you can't perform any kind of activity, the only thing then you need to do or to work on is on your diet. All right. Good, guys. So we have reached the end of today's lesson. I would have to say that this lesson was a little bit, quicker than any other lesson that we have covered in the past. Something else that I want to add, everybody, is that our next episode our next live episode, it's going to be next Friday, right? And you are totally invited. Remember that we have radio podcast NICALINGUE, and the main idea is that you have a place where spoken English is first priority. Okay? That's the priority, that you have the opportunity to practice your grammar range, pronunciation, fluency and coherence, and vocabulary, right? This program, guys, is especially for those students who are right now currently at their higher levels, right? We're talking about, or intermediate levels, we're talking about level 9th, level 10th, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if you want to find a place where you can practice your English, the only thing that you need to do is let me know in the comments down below that you will love to participate, and then I will send you the information for you to do so. Guys, one more thing. Well, just for the records, right? Today's we cover about health vocabulary. Obviously, we are going to be working with, let's see right here. Yeah, that's going to be our topic next Saturday. Next Saturday, we're going to be talking about why being a perfectionist is bad for your health. All right, so just for you to keep that in mind. Some people say that being perfectionist is good because they are going to be performing a really good job. Other people say that being perfectionist is bad because nothing is perfect. So we have that dilemma right over there. So if you would like to jump in, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to send you all the information needed for you to participate. Okay, guys, so I just want to say thank you once again. Thank you very much for this opportunity you have given me to be part of these couple of minutes, right, in your life. And remember that if you haven't subscribed just yet in our NICALINGUE channel, the only thing that you need to do is to thumb up, share among your friends, subscribe. And if you obviously are interested in this kind of events, you need to subscribe so you won't miss anything. Alrighty, so guys, once again, thank you so much for the opportunity. It was a pleasure, right, having you today, and I hope to talk to you next Saturday. But for now, guys, peace out. Nice.